Now let's do another business example. Let's load a local data set. Go to sheet 1, go to data tab, get data from file, CSV, text and CSV, Excel, data, Excel workbook. So here you can see again the headers look good to me. Employee ID, name, gender, department, salary, start date, full-time equivalent, employee type, work location. So and here you can see in department column, you have question mark, gender, null value, and what else? Again, department, some question mark. Dates are not properly formatted, start date, and salary is also not properly formatted. So as you can see, there is some scope for cleaning and transforming this data. So let's go ahead. To transform data, again, we are in our Power Query editor now. As you can see in the queries section, you can visualize two tables as such, or two queries here. Second one is staff. This is what we are working on right now. The last one is our former. Now here, first of all, let's just delete this column because we don't really need it. Here we go. Done. And here. So first, our headers are good. We don't have to convert our first row to headers here. So that's great. And what would be, first of all, we need to, let's go to name column. Here, as you can see, these are not properly aligned, or is it really alignment issue? So if you go to each cell, each name, then you would realize that this is actually a trim space, extra space problem. So we are going to trim this. We go to transform and format. Yeah, we can simply right click, go to transform, trim, and you see all the names are properly trimmed now. So there is no such extra space here and this column names. So in the name column, next, let's go to gender column and remove null. And let's just call it not specified. So we can simply we can right click, select the column, replace, let's say go to replace values in the transform tab in ribbon, and we're going to replace null with not specified. Okay, and click OK. So here you can see not specified instead of null. Likewise, in the department, let's just go to replace values and replace three question marks with data not available. Okay. Now there is, okay, even in salary column, you can see null and 0. So we'll simply remove that. How are we going to remove it? We can either replace or let's say filter our data by removing null and 0, because we do not want to consider employees for whom we do not have salary data as such for now. Going to start date column. Here we are going to convert start date to date type. Here, let's just select date. So now they are properly formatted. And here we have our full name. So let's split this data into first name and last name. How will we do it? We are again going to go to transform tab in the ribbon area and split the column. by a delimiter. Just split it, and you can also right click. So we're going to select the delimiter as space and each occurrence of the delimiter, code character, none, and press OK. So here, okay, so there was additional, let's again go to name column. Here again, before, okay, here again, I encountered one error. So in between the first name and last name, there are multiple spaces. So let's try to replace that. So let's say there are two spaces and want to just it with one space and press OK. Yes, now it's perfect. This column is perfect. And we are going to go ahead with our further transformation. Go to split column by delimiter in the ribbon area, split column in the text column section, and select by delimiter. Conversely, you can also right click by selecting that column and scroll down, go to split column, select by delimiter and select space as the delimiter, each occurrence of the delimiter or from and code character as none, press OK. So here in the name column, we used double spaces with one single space transformation. And now we'll go to split column in the transform tab, click on the drop down and use by delimiter. So let's see, so now you have two new columns, name.1, name.2, instead of our former name column where we had the entire full name. So as you can see, two these things. There's maybe middle name or last name. So instead of leftmost, we could have maybe done rightmost. So yeah, let's go ahead with it. Cross change type, again, split column by delimiter. So as you can see, now again we have the previous name single column. Now again we go to the ribbon area, go to transform tab, split column, drop down by delimiter and choose rightmost delimiter. So now we have our first name and last names for each employee. We can simply go ahead and rename our columns. This is first name and this one is last name. Cool. Here, this is done. Now let's go to our salary column. As you can see in our applied steps section, we have all these steps recorded here. So you can anytime change this, re-record your steps and go ahead. So the salary is in numbers right now, and we want to create another salary column with salary bucket. So let's say 50, 30, 60, 120. So let's just create 3 buckets. How will we do it? We go to add column. Let's do conditional column. So let's say if column salary is less than, let's just say 50K. Okay. 50,000, then it's a low salary category. And if salary is greater than or equal to 50, no, let's change the clause. If salary is higher than, greater than 100K, then it's high. Okay. And if it's greater than 50K, that is between 50K and 100K, then it's medium. And else, okay, we don't need this. Let's just remove this, delete this. Else, we'll call it low. Okay, and we can rename our column here itself as salary bucket. and then press OK. We can move it here right beside our salary column by simply dragging and dropping it here. So as you can see, this is how this new salary bucket column has been created. And you can do some minor checks here and there just to see if it was applied correctly. And everything seems fine to me. So yeah, let's go ahead. Now let's create another custom column based on department. Let's say conditional column. So if my department equals technical, it's equals engineering, then you can call it technical. Else you want to call it non-technical. Great. Press enter and we have our tech department. Move it. I'm sure you can do it from here also. You can just move your columns. Now let's calculate employee tenure based on the start date and go to transform in the ribbon area. And what are we going to do? We're going to add column. We're going to add column tab and do some, yes, conditional column again, not conditional column. And this is equal to, so this is our start date and we can wait. So let's try, let's just add one column, date, day, current day, isn't current. So let's go to add column in the ribbon area and click on custom column. Let's name it as tenure or and date, time, local now, start. Click on that, parenthesis. So you have the number of days and divided by 365.23 for to round it off so far. So let's press OK and let's format it as date. Let's go to transform. Let's go here. And change type is date, not date is, let's say, whole number. Decimal number, let's go to decimal number. Right click, decimal number, change type is decimal number. Decimal number, rounding to 2. Only two decimal numbers. And we can move it right beside start date. So 2018 and now it's 2025. Yes, 7 years, 6 years. As you can see, now all the tenure has been calculated for each employee. So that's it for now. And so this is what we learned here. We promoted the first row as headers and we trimmed all the extra spaces in the names and we replaced the missing genders with not specified. We created salary bucket. We created technical or non-technical departments and we calculated employee age. Then you can simply go to home and close and load. This will close our Power Query editor and save all our changes. And if you want to replicate it for updated table, then you can simply load the data, refresh the entire thing, and this whole, all the steps will be replicated for that table as well. So keep in mind, save this file and close and load. So you get all the transform data here. Again, let's just do some quick verification. I go to data tab, get data from the file from Excel. So here in our modules, we saw how each cleaning step is stored and replayed, saving you hours of manual work every single week. Great job, guys. Stay tuned for more.